Okay, so I just got done watching the new M. Night Shyamalan hit film. The last one that I saw was actually Knock at the Cabin, which released last year. I'll admit I had to look it up because I forgot what the movie was called. I forgot what it was about. I forgot that I watched the movie until my girlfriend reminded me. So my first question is, after seeing the movie, do I remember it? Do I remember all the things that happened? No. Immediately after the movie, I had to look up a synopsis to remember what the hell just happened. Well, let's get into it. We have three parts. We have the concert, the escape, and then the house. That's kind of just what I call it. So the idea of the film is that we have this sort of serial murderer. We start off with our main antagonist. Guy's bringing his daughter to a Lady Raven event. Turns out the cops know that the butcher, the main guy, is going to be there, so they're going to trap him. And you know what? I really like the idea of this. At first, I thought they were going to treat this sort of like a bottle movie where the entire film takes place within the concert itself. The whole thing is him trying to escape. But no, he kind of just stands around. He asks the guy if he can have a t-shirt, and the guy who gives him the t-shirt literally tells him the secret code so police don't arrest him. And he also tells him the only place in the building that is not guarded. So for about 30 minutes of the film, I thought it was going to be sort of like a hitman sneaking around, figuring out just how this guy ticks and how we get out of the situation. But no, we don't get that. We get him standing in a corner. He makes some chick in the cafeteria a burn victim. And then he literally coincidentally finds the uncle of Lady Raven and is like, my daughter is sick. Anyway, bye. Then the uncle coincidentally goes up to his daughter and is like, do you want to go backstage? And yeah, then they go backstage, and we have one of our main characters, this old lady who is just insufferable for the entire film. This old lady is like this mastermind. She's caught 10 serial killers in the past. This will be easy. But she literally doesn't do anything. She like tases him at the end of the movie, but all she does is stand around and go, damn, he's playing checkers with us. Meanwhile, in that exact same shot, the dude's just standing in the hallway like, not to mention, there's literally a moment in the film where he walks into a room full of policemen and not a single person asks, hey, who is this guy? What's he doing? Keep in mind, they have, at this point in the film, an idea of what the serial killer looks like. Yet this random guy spying on the police, not a big deal. Happens all the time. So yeah, eventually he escapes, but he ends up going up to Lady Raven herself and says, look, I have this sad man in a basement. If I press this button, fun fact, carbon dioxide kills you. I don't know if we were supposed to think that he's smart based off of that, but that's something like a fifth grader would know. Another weird thing here, instead of just saying, hey, look, Lady Raven, let us go out the back, nice and easy, and then that's it. He's like, I want to ride in your limo. Not as like a cool, like, this will really get you, but it's just part of the way to escape. Then Lady Raven wants to go over for dinner. We end up meeting the wife and the kids. And at this point, I thought the movie was almost over, but it's not. We still got like an hour. Now, this is easily the worst part of the film. Lady Raven is inside the house of the serial killer. And what does she do? She grabs his phone, goes to the bathroom, and like live streams herself. She's like, guys, does anyone know where this guy is? And it's like the guy stuck in a basement that he's gonna kill. And instead of the comments being like, poggers, it's someone being like, yes, I've seen the statue of where that man is. And then he's saved like 5 seconds later. And the serial killer's like, look, we're getting in my car, we're leaving. And then he kind of gets arrested, but then he escapes in a limo. Just a bunch of shit happens that makes no sense. Lady Raven escapes the limo. He doesn't really give a shit. He goes back to the house and boom, bada bing, the wife set him up. I know what you're thinking. How did the stupid bitch do it? Well, he basically was followed. And the wife found out that he was the butcher, and instead of giving the identity of the butcher to the police, she decided to, and I quote, take his Lady Raven ticket, rip it in half, leave part of it at the crime scene of his last victim, and then give him back the other half. He doesn't notice. Now she calls into the police and says, hey, I don't know who the butcher is, but I think he's going to go to a Lady Raven concert. And then the old bitch comes back and she tases him, and that's it. But, you know, at the end, of course, he undoes his locks, and we presume he gets away. And yeah, no, I don't want a sequel. It was really stupid. M. Night Shyamalan films are just full of nothing. It's like there's an idea. You know what? M. Night Shyamalan would be a fantastic short film creator. If he was forced to make little 20-minute movies, I'd probably love all of them. But there is no humanly possible reason this needed to be a 2-hour movie, a 2-hour waste of my time. There is genuinely nothing redeemable about this movie. It's boring. It lasts too long. It doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid. Haven't given this score in a long time, but this film Trap gets a 1. Yeah, screw this one.